Please excuse my English, but did you ever bite a stranger? Well, I did. And this wasn't self-defense, and I was sober. How this happened? Make yourself tea with rum, because we'll be going to Caribbean today. Sit comfortably, and I will tell you 100% true story of me biting a random stranger. Are you ready? It was a couple years ago, me and my husband went for our diving trip to Bonaire. Bonaire is a beautiful Caribbean island with amazing diving sites and mosquito as their national pet. Everybody have mosquito. Everybody love mosquito. Mosquitoes are everywhere. Mosquito in mojito. Bad joke alarm, please ignore me. Going back to the story. We were flying from UK and our flight took like 10 hours. So you can imagine after 10 hours you are totally tired and the only one thing you are thinking of is to lie down and go to sleep. And that's what we did. We arrived very late in the night and we just rocked to the bed, went to the sleep. But could we rest? No. Because remember, this is diving holiday. During diving holiday, you are up very early in the morning because you have to be first one in the water. This is some kind of diver's mentality, and I approve because I got the same mentality. So this morning wasn't different. We have to be very early up to get into the briefing before our diving. So during briefing, dive masters are showing you the site, showing you are the cylinders, all those kind of necessary equipment, but also they're telling you about the safety rules, the schedule of the divings, the boats, all those kind of things every diver needs to know before diving. So we gather with other random diving strangers at the diving center waiting for a dive master. And because waiting is not my sport, I start walking around looking at the boards with the fish, with the dive site info, and just literally try to kill time because I really hate waiting and in one place doing nothing. And while I was looking at the board with the fish, I noticed with the corner of my eye that someone stood next to me. I assumed it was my husband. So I leaned my head on his shoulder and bit his arm. Exactly how I would beat my husband's arm, giving him love bite. And then I heard from behind me my husband's voice. "Sweet pea, what are you doing?" I turned my head around and saw my husband standing behind me a couple steps away with the face like, "What on earth?" And then I look up at the stranger, the one who I just bite, and frozen. I think he was more shocked than me because his face went purple and he just whispered, "I'm telling my wife." I start crying, laughing, and apologizing him. I didn't know you can do those three things together. While whole diving center start laughing, like pissing themselves off from what I did. And the stranger forgave me. We couldn't stop laughing, and then when I saw him on diving sites a couple times, I was just warning him, "Don't come any near me because I might bite you again." Deeply inside, I was thanking God that I didn't grab his bum instead, like I'm grabbing bum of my husband. Well, I did once grab a bum of stranger, but that's different stranger and different story. Later, I was talking to my husband, and he said that he saw me leaning my head on the stranger and biting him, but he assumed that I know this guy. I was like, "Where from? We are miles away from home." And it would be very random that I will say hello to someone I know before by biting him. Anyway, this didn't end up as a beautiful friendship, but if it did, that would be something fine to tell. "How did you meet her? She bit me." Great story for a grandchildren. So what lesson I took from this biting story? Don't bite strangers, or if you're biting someone, make sure that you know them and they like it. Thank you for listening. Take care and please excuse my English. I'm working on it. And don't bite the strangers.